We welcome you to this broadcast of Girls OHSAA Sectional Final on NKTelco Sports. We're at Sidney High School. The Jackson Center Tigers will take on the Calvary Christian Spartans. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, NKTelco. Our fine sponsors tonight for sectional action here at the Hive at Sidney, along with Scott Fry. I'm Dave Kanapke. It's the number 11 seed at Bell Fountain, or the Calvary Christian Spartans out of Bell Fountain versus the number 5 seed at Jackson Center. Scott, let's talk quickly about Jackson Center. Nice young team under Tiffany Brown. They're 12-11 on the season.
Absolutely. First-year coach with Tiffany Brown. They ended up tied for 4th in the SCAL, and as you said, again, 12-11 overall, 6-6 in the SCAL. Not a senior to be found on this roster, but don't let that fool you. These girls, I've had them 3 or 4 times. They have been in every game and won some of them, so do not judge them by their average age. They're going to play hard. They've got scorers. McKinley Reichert is kind of the leader of this group. She averages almost 12 points a game, pulls down 6 boards, shoots over 45% from the floor, and they are definitely not going to be an easy out tonight.
Calvary Christian, they're seeded number 11, 11-3 overall, 11-0 in the OBCC, their league. It's a big night for Calvary Christian as it's their first ever OHSAA tournament game.
Yeah, very cool. We were talking with Mrs. Reinhardt, the coach's wife, before the game, and she mentioned that last year they were on probation. This year they're in it for real, so welcome to the OHSAA, undefeated in league play and just 3 losses out of conference.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back. You're getting ready for the Emerson Copeland Technologies starting lineup. First for Jackson Center will be the visitors on today on the scoreboard in black uniforms. Grace Springer starts off the lineup. Junior. Next, sophomore Presley Reese averages 8 points, 4 rebounds. McKinley Riker is next. Sophomore, leading scorer, just under 12 points a game, 6 rebounds. Junior Addie Biederman, number 20, 7 points a game, 5 rebounds. Rounding out the lineup, another junior, number 44, Macy Kloffenstein. So two sophomores, 3 juniors. Starting lineup for head coach Tiffany Brown in her first year. Now Calvary Christian Spartans, coached by Lee Reinhardt. First year as a girls coach. He's coached the boys at Calvary Christian the last 8 years. Again, their debut in the Ohio High School.
Yeah, that's very cool. I'd never heard of the school before, so very cool to have them.
Abigail Reinhardt, that's the coach's daughter, averages 6 points, or just under 7, 6 rebounds. Maudrey Cook, a 5'4" junior. 14, Kaylee Hurley. That's a 5'3" senior, number 15, Anna Kratz. And next up, a 5'8" senior, number 40, Hannah Marlowe. Averages 13 points a game to lead the Spartans. So the Spartans and the Tigers are ready to get started. Let's do our keys to game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Let's start with the Tigers, Scott.
All right, so keys to the game coming from Coach Tiffany Brown again in her first season. This will be her first run in the tournament. First thing they want to do is rebound well, not allow any second chance shots by the Spartans. They also want to apply ball pressure when they're playing defense, and then finally they want to be patient when they have the ball on offense.
And the keys for the Spartans.
So keys to the game from Keyhole Pizza for the Calvary Christian Spartans. They want to control the glass, right? Lots of rebounds, both ends of the floor. They also want to limit mistakes and turnovers. And then probably most importantly, Dave, they want to get off to a good start today.
Yeah, probably a little bit of nerves out there for Calvary Christian, their first tournament game. Again, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Checks the center, control the tip, have the first possession here.
And if you're wondering, this is technically a sectional final, but Calvary Christian had the bye in this first week, so this is, or that first game from Saturday's group. So this is, as you said, their very first contest in OHSAA tournament play.
The number 11 seed, the 5 seed, is Jackson Center, top half of the bracket. Drive to the basket, and we will have a foul there as Reese drove.
I think that foul was on Kaylee Hurley. That's her first.
Jackson Center advanced with a 36-20 win over Lehman on Saturday. There will be a jump ball on her possession. We'll give it to the Spartans. Spartans looked on their league website. They've been pretty dominant in this league. They've won the regular season the last 4 years. They won their tournament the last 3 years. They also play a league tournament, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they play that before the OHSAA tournament gets together, and they went through their conference undefeated this year.
Reinhardt with the shot, able to get the home rebound. Junior Abigail Reinhardt will be shooting 2.
And it looks like that foul is going to go against Presley Reese. That'll be her first, and the team's first personal.
Calvary Christian was in the North Division. They're 11-0. She misses the first one. And second was Dominion Academy. Others in the North Division, Temple Christian, East Dayton Christian, Christian Academy out of Sidney, and then the South Division, Spring Valley Academy, Milford Christian, and Germantown Christian. Obviously all German or all Christian-based schools in the OVCC. Missed a pair of free throws. Quick pass up and in there by Kloffenstein.
You'll see that a lot. They try to get her open underneath, and that time from the left block, up and off the glass, and that's 2 for the junior.
2-0. Favor of the Tigers on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank. Think first. Hannah Marlowe, the leading scorer, just under 13.
Temple Christian, Dave, aren't they out of Lima?
Yeah, I didn't know if that was the same Temple Christian or not. I think they're in a different league, but I could be wrong. There might be another one as pass goes behind the backboard, so that'll be a turnover against Calvary Christian.
There you see the versatility of McKinley Reichert, the sophomore. She'll handle the ball. She'll bring the ball up, but then she'll go down and kind of play more of a traditional forward role. She shoots well, 46%, as you mentioned in the pregame.
Kendall Reese in the ball game. Into the Kloffenstein turnaround. Rebounded there by Biederman. Shot by Reichert. Battle for the rebound. The Spartans come up with it.
Boy, nice job getting rebounds. They did give Jackson Center 1 second chance, but got out of there without any Tiger points.
Morlow has it tipped away. Biederman comes up with it.
That's the second turnover I've got committed here early going by the Spartans.
Biederman gives it up to Prenger. And there will be a travel. Reese just real slightly, I think, moved her pivot foot.
Yeah, as you could see, she was kind of scanning the floor to see where she wanted to go with the ball, and I think sometimes you just kind of little twitch there. And so first Tiger turnover of the night.
The officials tonight, Seth Middleton, Daniel Palmer, and Jerry Seiler, the 3 officials in the stripes tonight. Reinhardt bring the basketball up for the Spartans. Spin move, able to draw some contact. Maybe before the shot.
So that's 2 on Presley Reese. And Presley Reese, she's good for 8 a game, 4 boards, a couple steals. She shoots free throws really well. So not what you want to see if you're Coach Brown with one of your better players picking up 2 fouls early in the first.
Especially as she's the point guard on this team as
right.
well.
Yep.
Maudrey Cook hands it off there to Morlow.
I want to keep an eye on her, number 10 for the Spartans. I was watching her in warm-ups, and she was cringing a lot, like she was favoring one of her knees while she was warming up, and you saw it on that initial foul at the other end of the floor. So hopefully not an injury situation or anything, maybe just some aches and pains.
It'll be a 5-second count. Reinhardt took too long trying to look for a teammate to pass to. Kendall Reese will go in the game for Presley Reese, as Presley will sit on the bench with 2 fouls for now, and one of the better post players is now the point guard on this Tigers team as McKinley Reichert takes it up. Reese underneath the Kloffenstein. Back to Reese. So working around the perimeter.
Spartans kind of running a 1-2-2.
Quickly, Prenger thought about a 3. Very patient offense.
Yeah, that was
underneath. It's too high.
That was one of the keys for Coach Brown, was to take your time and be patient on offense. And boy, you nailed it. We're seeing it right there. Little errant pass goes out of bounds, but wasn't for being in a hurry.
It'd be a timeout on the board, timeout on the floor by Calvary Christian. All the timeouts sponsored by Precision Strip. We'll step away. You're watching tournament basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Coming out of this Precision Strip timeout called by Calvary Christian. We've played almost a half of the first quarter, and it's only 2-0 in favor of the Tigers.
Yeah, I got 2 turnovers committed by the Tigers. Just the 1 field goal. Macy Kloffenstein hit that one a couple of possessions ago. And then 3 turnovers committed by Troy Cavalry, and they've taken 3 shots and missed 3. Jackson Center's 1 of 3. Cavalry is 0 for 3, and this will go as another turnover.
It's the foot of Reinhardt and goes out of bounds. So the Jackson Center Tigers, they played Lehman on Saturday. Saturday, Lehman did a boxing 1. They face guarded Biederman the whole day. Looks like they're guarding her pretty close again. There's Grace Prenger trying to find an opening. Over to Reese, too high, but Reichert's there. Now to Prenger.
Biederman, another one of the better Tiger shooters at 7 points per game.
Offense mainly goes to those 2, as well as Presley Reese when she's in there, but she's on the bench with 2 fouls if you just joined us. Pranger will let the 3 go. Rebound there. Spartans, Marlowe with the rebound. Marlowe and number 2, Reinhardt, seem to be the primary ball handlers. Marlowe tried to put a shot up. Kloffenstein blocks it.
Jackson Center's been making it tough to pass the ball. Just very quick to the ball carrier. Now we got a shot attempt. No good.
Reichert with the rebound. Reichert, a great ball handler for his, probably one of the taller players on this team, and she draws the foul.
5'10". Great athlete. We were talking before the game how well she does on the volleyball floor. Just a very versatile athlete. Can do it all for you.
Comes from a very athletic family. She has her older brother, Aiden, who plays in college basketball. Right now the Tigers with a 2-0 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard.
She has a younger sister as well that plays, I think, 7th grade.
Yes.
She was up shooting film when I was covering Jackson Center last year, and, man, had a nice conversation with her, interviewed her. It was fun. But nice family, and, of course, Dad is the superintendent of schools there.
And a reshot is blocked. Kloffenstein able to get it back, but a jump ball order possession will keep it with Jackson Center.
So really kind of tough sledding both ends of the floor. 0 for 4 for Calvary and 1 for 4 for the Tigers, and that's, of course, how we got to our score of 2-0.
Reichert to Kloffenstein off the glass. Bounces around, does not fall. Morlow with the board. Pressure by Jackson Center. Reinhardt able to draw the foul. She's drawn 3 fouls now.
She's quick with the basketball. I'll tell you what, I can see why they've got her at point guard. You saw the difference there. Marlowe kind of got trapped in the lane, and once Reinhardt got it, man, she was gone.
Reinhardt averages 7 points a game. Morlow at 13. 2 top scorers for the Spartans. Morlow goes up and under, draws the foul on Kloffenstein.
That was a nice move by Hannah Marlowe. 5'8" senior. That's a big wingspan. 5'11". That's a big wingspan to get around Dave, and Marlowe did a good job of doing it and drew the foul. That's 4th team foul.
Short on the free throw attempt as the Spartans are 0 of 3 tonight up from the line. Reinhardt missed 2 earlier. Winner of this game will play the winner of our second game between Fort Laramie and Troy Christian. Army, of course, the overwhelming favorite in that game, and the Spartans are on the board. 2-1 is Reichert across the timeline. Nice move by Reichert. Pranger inside the arc, a little hop with a shot. Stick back and in by Kloffenstein.
So Macy Kloffenstein now with 2 field goals for 4 points.
4-1, favor of the Tigers. Reinhardt trying to drive, loses the ball out of bounds. Another turnover against the Spartans.
And that's 5 already as we're still 2 minutes to go here in the first. So one of the keys, protect the basketball. They're going to have to tighten that one up just a little bit, I think.
Biederman bringing the ball up this time. Addy kicks it out to Pranger. Through the lane, puts one up. Kloffenstein sticks it back in.
Boy, Macy's so strong underneath. Get down there on the baseline. Good close out there. And Kloffenstein with 6.
All of Jackson Center's 6 points. There's a steal by Biederman. Stolen back there by Kratz. With the Marlowe. Under a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Marlowe in some trouble. Ball on the floor. We'll have a jump ball that will stay with Calvary Christian Spartans.
Jump ball. Possession arrow. Calvary Christian.
Well, you can see there that Jackson Center defense making it really tough to pass the basketball.
Reinhardt, tough shot.
Yeah, tough angle. She got well under the basket, and that's the first field goal for the Spartans. That's after 5 misses, they got one to go.
6-3 in favor of Jackson Center. Presley Reese has been on the bench most of this quarter with 2 fouls. Combination of point guards for the Tigers. Pranger, Klopfenstein's got all 6 points for the Tigers. Down to 45 seconds. Reese back to Rackert. She's got a lane, a runner. There'll be a foul on the shot. 2 shots coming up here for sophomore McKinley Rackert.
Anna Kratz will pick up her second personal, third team foul as you said, Reichert will go to the free throw line. First free throw attempt for Jackson Center in the game.
Gets the first one. Reichert, I believe, got some Shelby County League honor recognition. I believe she was second team.
Second team, yeah.
You had that?
Top Tiger. McKinley Reichert, the sophomore from Jackson Center, second teamer. And Presley Reese, another sophomore from Jackson Center, is honorable mention.
2 sophomores are getting mention on the team is always good. The outlook of this young team is 2 free throws there by Reichert. Puts the lead up to 5. Reinhardt has to pass it off. There's Norwood. That will go out of bounds. Another turnover against the Spartans with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, Jackson Center's just taking away all the passing lanes, and you saw some real spacing issues that time on offense for the Spartans. You got them all right over to that right wing side, just trying to get the basketball and make something happen.
Pranger kicks it over. Klopfenstein, too long on that one. Rebound by Pranger. Blocked up by Marlowe. Reichert, we'll call an offensive foul on Reichert.
So that'll be her first personal, fifth team foul, sorry.
So Spartans have 4.5 seconds. Reinhardt will give it up. Marlowe dribbles, puts up a three-pointer. That will end our first quarter of basketball on our First National Bank scoreboard. Jackson Center 8, Calvary Christian 3. Be back with the second quarter on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
One quarter in the books here. The sectional tournament. Jackson Center with a 5-point lead.
Just looking over the brackets. Again, you mentioned earlier the winner of this will take on the winner of the Fort Laramie Lady Redskins and Troy Christian Lady Eagles contest that we're going to have here for you after this one wraps up. So playing in the top half of the Sidney sectional for all intents and purposes. It'll find its way to Troy before all is said and done and produces a team to send to regionals.
Shot missed by Tigers, blocked out of bounds by Biederman.
Whew.
Hurley was the one with the shot there.
That was a nice block by Biederman. Good launch. Timed it perfectly.
Reinhardt and Marlowe, 2 and 40, have been almost all the offense. Marlowe too strong off the glass. She had a good look.
See, Lichtenberg is in for the Tigers.
Pass ahead to McKinley Reichert with the basket. 10-3 now, Tigers. Reinhardt spin move. Guarded by Lichtenberg. There's a pass ahead to Reinhardt. Tipped away quickly to Klopfenstein. Nice layup by Macy.
And Klopfenstein leads all scorers with 8.
Looks like the Tigers are trying to pick up the tempo here in the second quarter.
Sure does. They're getting some good stops down here. They're not giving Calvary anything clean to look at from a shooting perspective.
Shot up by Reinhardt. Rebound by Biederman. Here they run. 3-on-2. Addy to the basket. In.
Nice bucket. Looked like it was going to maybe get trapped on her hip there, but she managed to pull it up. So a little transition game and 3 straight buckets for the Tigers.
Another precision strip timeout called by Calvary Christian. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Coming out of this timeout sponsored by Precision Strip, all of a sudden Jackson Center leads by 11.
Yeah, I got on a little 6-0 run there and was 8-3. Now it's 14-3, just like that. Reichert, Biederman, and Kloffenstein have all tallied buckets on this little run, and you're starting to kind of see Jackson Center, like you said, pick up the tempo. Now another turnover as Reichert pokes that one over to D. Lichtenberg.
Lichtenberg finds Biederman for the layup. Good passing there by the Tigers.
Yeah, nice ball movement. So now an 8-0 run. Biggest lead of the night now for Coach Brown and the Tigers.
Reinhardt to Marlowe. Hannah Marlowe will drive and draw the foul. Marlowe will shoot 2. We were talking a little bit off the air about the schedule for Calvary Christian. They're 11-3 overall, 11-0 in the OVCC, but they've played a few games, few teams outside of their league. Their last game they played was to Hardin Northern, and they lost that. Its first shot was missed. Hardin Northern is actually first in the NWCC.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yep. They also lost to Ada, who's in the Northwest Conference. They lost to Marion Elgin, who's in the middle of the pack at the NWCC.
So neither of those free throws drop. And now we're going to get a little pressure this time from Cavalry, but Biederman easily up the floor with it.
Lichtenberg.
It's interesting. D. Lichtenberg is also a varsity basketball cheerleader for the boys.
Oh,
so busy young lady.
Yes, I would say.
I saw that. I had a game at Jackson Center a couple of weeks ago for NKTelco and saw her down there. And in fact, Macy Kloffenstein, who was just fouled, is also a cheerleader.
Give those young ladies credit for staying busy. And
welcome to small school world, man.
And I think you got to study on top of that.
And something about getting grades.
Yeah, I'm sure they do well. And
fourth team foul against the Spartans is on Marlowe. As Reichert misses.
This out of bounds will stay with Jackson Center. They'll have another chance on this end of the floor. Jackson Center 12-11. Finished in the middle of the pack. They're tied at 6-6 in Shelby County League, tied with Anna for 4th. Fort Laramie's 11-1, Russia 10-2, and Bakken 7-5.
Such a competitive girls basketball conference.
Play each other double round robin.
Yeah, double round robin. A lot of the attention goes to Fort Laramie, and rightly so. But man, Russia, the only team to beat Fort Laramie in the conference this year, is another miss there, and a rebound for the Spartans.
Yeah, Russia knocked off Fort Laramie in the last game of the season. That's talk about more next game. That's stabbed a 459-game winning streak in league at Fort Laramie. That's unbelievable.
That is unbelievable. And I think the night before that, or a few days before that, I should say, Marion Local ended up getting, or no. Fort Laramie got Marion Local in overtime.
Yeah, that was like after Russia. It was Russia's last game, I think, but Laramie had Marion after that and rebounded after that.
That's a big win. That was in the hangar, which is not a friendly place to play if you're not a Marion Local Flyer. So, but yeah, Botkins had a great season. Russia obviously had a great season. Russia looking to make some noise in the in which bracket is that? They play here as well, I believe.
Marlowe had to steal, but they give it right back. Yeah, we're streaming all the games here from Sidney High School, so if you're watching this one, want to see the other games, be 2 more tomorrow night.
Yeah, Russia and Bradford play tomorrow night. We'll have that one. And then
2 versus 3.
Yeah, Rishi 2, Bradford 14.
Oh, and then Botkins plays, I think, Miss Inwall Valley.
Miss Valley, okay. Yep.
Back on the Jackson Center side, Klopfenstein now is in double figures with 10.
Yeah, she's having a nice half here. Again, she's done a good job of getting herself available. What do they say? Make yourself available. She's done that, and it's paid off either in, pass for a bucket or rebound for a bucket.
Morlow trying to give it up there to Hurley. 4 seniors on this Calvary Christian team playing their first tournament game ever in school history in the Ohio High School Athletic Association. There's a steal by Jackson Center quickly to Klopfenstein. Misses the layup. Lickenberg. Shot was blocked. Klopfenstein with another shot.
I think we've got an injured Spartan down here. I think that's Hannah Marlowe holding her right wrist. That scrum for the ball is Mackenzie Reichert will go to the free throw line after being fouled by Carly Penorwood.
Hopefully Marlowe's okay. As Reichert with 2 foul shots. In and out on the first one there. Couple substitutions as Marlowe will leave. Also number 10, Madari Cook, and number 20, Julie Childers. Second toss here by Reichert. Another Benila there.
So Reichert 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, and the Tigers are 3 of 4. She's done all the free throw shooting thus far.
Reinhardt, drive to the basket, draws contact. Shoot 2. She kind of forced the action there.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought they might tag her on a charge because she most assuredly leaned into Klopfenstein, who was parked down in there, but maybe Macy shuffled her feet. I didn't see. Not my call.
Reinhardt hits the first free throw.
And that is point number 3 for Abigail Reinhardt.
Coming back into the game, number 24 is...
It's Kendall Reese.
Kendall Reese, yes. Thank you, Scott.
I get them.
Second one
There's
missed.
2 Reeses, and I get them confused.
Presley Reese is pretty well. She's back in now, number 10. She was out a lot of this first half in foul trouble. Presley with the basketball. Over to Kendall. Down low, Biederman. Passing to Prenger. Up ahead to Reichert, who will stay on Jackson Center side.
So my question to you, because Presley's a sophomore, Kendall's a sophomore, they have the same last name. Are they twins or are they cousins?
I don't think they're twins. They're in different grades. I would say they're either sisters or cousins.
Well, I got them both as sophomores.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. That's why I was wondering.
Oh,
but they don't look like twins.
I would guess they're cousins. There's a lot of Reese families in the Jackson Center area. Yeah, you're all right. I was thinking it was a junior, and there's a turnover.
Just the 4th turnover here in the first half against the Tigers. Played a pretty clean game. They have committed 7 fouls, but played a pretty clean game so far.
Calvary Christian with Marlowe still on the bench.
8 of 22 from the floor. 0 for 2 beyond the arc.
Reinhardt will put up a shot, able to get her own rebound. Kicks it out there to Childers.
This is what the Spartans need. Just a good offensive set. Go down and get a bucket. Now you see the double team. This Jackson Center is just a little quicker to the ball and taking advantage of that athleticism advantage.
Yeah, definitely probably one of the better teams Calvary Christian played all year, and there is a steal. Pass ahead to Presley Reese for the basket.
Boy, nice job by McKinley Reichert reading the floor. You know, you hear basketball coaches barking all that, get your head up, and that's exactly it. Presley Reese had sprinted down on defense, or on offense, and she was available. Good bucket.
Another foul on Jackson Center. That's 8, and Abigail Reinhardt to line. I'll bet you she's drawn 5 or 6 of those fouls so far.
Yeah. Yep.
Hits the first one. She now has all 4, which is all 5, I should say, of Jackson Center. No, I said that wrong. Marlowe has a free throw. So 4 of the
Marlowe
5.
has 1, and Reinhardt has 4. Yep. We'll get her figured out.
I think that's 80% if my math is good. Math is tough on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, it's after 5 o'clock. I kind of shut down.
There's a steal on the line is Calvary Christian, so it'll be Jackson Center ball.
Yeah, they were wrestling for possession, and I think the the Calvary Christian player had it, but Kari Gantz, her foot was out of bounds.
Kendall Reese, it's front iron, rebound by Childers. They get it to Reinhardt again, see if she can make something happen. And there is a pass behind her teammate, back to the Tigers.
I think she thought that young lady was going to zag, and she zigged instead, and out of bounds it went.
That zigging and zagging always gets you in trouble.
Yep.
Reese across the timeline. Southmore gives it junior Grace Pranger. Presley Reese thought about it. Quickly to Biederman. Pranger. Finally lets it go on the 3 ball by Reese.
Well, she
rebound by Cook.
Faked the pass down inside, and the defense backed away, so she took the shot.
Cook with the scrambles. Coach Reinhardt was trying to call timeout, but he'll stay on the Calvary Christian side with 48 seconds to go and a half. Abigail Reinhardt running the offense, which she's done most of this first half. Pass. Shot too strong there by Penorwood. Rebounded by Childers.
Good entry pass, so Penorwood did a good job of getting open at the elbow and a nice move. Just a little too much mustard on it.
Childers still have 20 seconds. Close to a 5-second count.
Yeah, very close. Biederman just put the wall up. Nothing Childers could do with it.
Kari Gantz to Reinhardt. We're under 10 seconds. Reinhardt will put a little hook shot up. That is short. Rebounded by Reese. That will end our first half of play here in this sectional basketball game. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Jackson Center 21, Calvary Christian 5. We'll be back with their second half here on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the Internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back. We're at halftime. Jackson Center Tigers up by 16 over the Calvary Christian Spartans with our first half numbers. Mr. Scott Fry.
All right, thanks, Dave. The Wagner's IGA halftime stats look like this on the Calvary Christian side. Abigail Reinhardt leads all their scores with 4. Hannah Marlowe with the other point. Good news, too. Hannah went out with a little bit of a injury in the first half. Saw her shooting in warm-ups. Hopefully she's all right with that wrist. Shooting, they were just 2 of 16 from the floor, 12.5%, 0 for 2 from three-point land. 3 of 10 from the charity stripe for 30%. They pulled down 9 boards. Big telling statistic for them besides the troubleshooting is 12 turnovers. Definitely made it challenging. On the Jackson Center side of the ledger, 9 of 27 from the floor for 33% shooting. 0 for 3 beyond the arc. They shot 3 of 4 from the charity stripe for 75%. Pulled down 12 boards and committed just 4 turnovers. So I think that turnover differential has a bit to do with it. And then Jackson Center's defense under the basket, just not letting Calvary Christian get any of their half-court offense really going.
Yeah, I think the other thing, Tiffany Brown, adjusted going into that second quarter, made it more of an up-tempo game. And Jackson Center, we definitely are the more athletic and taller team.
Yeah, it was 14-3. What was it at the quarter break? 8-3?
8-3.
8-3, and they opened up with like a 9-0 run.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and it was all that, like you said, it was all that tempo.
So turnover for Calvary Christian to start us off. So Jackson Center, looks like they have the same Emerson Copeland Technology starting lineups. You have Klopfenstein, the leading scorer, with 10 with another shot. Macy will shoot 2. The other starters in the second half, McKinley Reichert, number 14. Presley Reach, number 10. Grace Prenger, number 4. Addie Biederman, number 20.
Good news for Hannah Marlowe. She's back in. Bad news for Hannah Marlowe. She just got called for a foul, but she's back in. Glad to see that as Klopfenstein drops the first free throw in.
First free throw after 5 two-point field goals. In and out on the free throw. Good rebound by Reichert. She put up a shot and one.
Boy, oh boy, nice trip down for the Tigers to pick up a free throw off of a shot attempt that was fouled, and now Reichert with the stick back, and she'll get hopefully 3 the old-fashioned way for her.
Draws back iron. 4 points in that possession, if you will.
Yep. Reichert with 6, and Klopfenstein with 11.
Marlowe will try a long shot, as that will go out of bounds. Will be for the Tigers.
So when you see it there, just the Spartans just cannot get comfortable in their half-court offense. Jackson Center doing a great job of what they gap discipline, as they say, taking away the passing lanes.
Quick pass underneath to Reese. She was in foul trouble a lot in the first half. Pranger along 2. Yeah, strong. There's McKinley Reichert with the stick back.
Yeah, Reese had 2 really quick fouls in the first period and ended up sitting the rest of the first period. Came in the second quarter, didn't pick up any more fouls. But
Reichert now with 9. Ball on the floor. Reinhardt trying to keep it alive. Her dad, Lee Reinhardt, will call a 30-second timeout. Give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Nunoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. I'd like to thank our additional sponsors as well: Brick Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Seischroeder Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and St. Henry Bank. Our sponsors that make these telecasts possible. Emanating tonight from the Hive and Sidney High School, the first of 2. Jackson Center in control.
The Hive, I like it.
Yeah.
I think I was calling it like the Yellow Jackets' nest for not knowing.
I learned that from Mr. Brandon Coverman.
So all right, good to know. I like that the schools name the gymnasiums. That's fun.
Shot up by Kratz. Rebound up ahead to Reese. Wide open is Prenger for the layup.
And that's Grace Prenger's first field goal of the night.
Grace Prenger always strikes me as somebody who's just one of those that makes everybody else flow together.
Yeah.
You know, she's always looking for somebody else. Will shoot when needed. A good glue girl, if you will.
Yeah, yep.
There's a nice steal by Reinhardt.
Moves really well without the ball.
Reinhardt, turn around. Presley Reese with the rebound.
Boy, Jackson Center's got 6 rebounds to start the half.
Nice job there by Reinhardt to step in the passing lane.
Yeah, the pass didn't have a lot of energy behind it. There's a 3 for Marlowe.
Hannah Marlowe drains the 3, first 3 of the night for the Spartans.
Marlowe now with 4.
Give and go to Presley Reese. Underneath, she finds Klopfenstein, and Macy finds a basket.
Boy, it's almost automatic for Klopfenstein. She just does such a good job of getting herself in position, and very high shooting percentage when you're down there on the block.
Jackson Center has hit 30 tonight. Shot off the mark. Presley Reese with the rebound, loses it out of bounds. So I guess it was tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Tigers.
Nice job down there by the sophomore guard, Kaylee Hurley, number 14, playing defense.
The thing that strikes me with the Jackson Center, they're very patient on their all half court.
Yeah.
I always feel like everybody's very unselfish. They're always looking for the better shot.
Yep.
There's a couple players that could shoot every time if they wanted to do that, but they all run their offense like that play. Finds Klopfenstein. She turns around and finds Reese. Very well-coached team.
Yeah, discipline. They all know their job. You can see them making themselves available, making themselves big. Pair of turnovers, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's a good point. Making yourself available, that's an underrated thing. Pranger with the shot. Reichert with the rebound. Triple team, and we will have a jump ball, a block on the shot. That will stay with the Tigers.
McKinley Reichert is such a strong athlete. You know, talking about her pure athletic ability. You watch her play volleyball, a standout for Coach Kim Metz. You see her making herself available, getting open on the inbound, goes out of bounds off of a Spartan. But McKinley will block, she'll hit, she'll pass, she'll serve, receive. Just all around very, very strong athlete for the Tigers.
Mentioned Kim Metz, definitely one of the icons in this area, our area. Nice pass to Macy Klopfenstein, and Klopfenstein at 15.
Yeah, Coach Metz led the Lady Tigers to a pair of state titles in 2015 and 16 in volleyball. And on top of being an absolute awesome volleyball coach, just a great lady all the way around. She it's funny, Scott Elkert is the AD of record in Jackson Center, but during basketball season, Coach Metz kind of takes over those duties, and then he's got it kind of covered during volleyball.
Yeah, they kind of help each other out.
Yep.
I believe Coach Metz is the all-time winningest Shelby County League coach in volleyball. So we're past that. Either last year, I think the year before. In addition to the state championships, she's been in the state finals a couple other times to finish runner-up. So,
very, very good, solid, strong program year in, year out in Jackson Center in volleyball. And she handles the PA duties for boys basketball.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, there is a foul underneath the basket. They're going to call Reichert.
Yep,
it's a foul.
You saw a body on the floor and Reichert running away. License plate number 14. That's McKinley's second personal, first team foul.
Let's check some of this lineup of Calvary Christian. Number 2, Abigail Reinhardt. Number 14, Kaylee Hurley. Number 40, Hannah Marlowe. Number 21, Carly Benorwood. And number 3, Kari Gantz. Marlowe not able to get the shot off, really. Good defense. Biederman finds Presley Reese with the basket.
And for Reese, that is her second field goal. She's got 4, 34-8 now on the First National Bank scoreboard. Tigers with a big lead.
Gantz will travel into the game, number 20, Julie Childers, and for the Tigers, number 24, sophomore Kendall Reese, as Addie Biederman will get a break.
See the crowd for Calvary Christian. Nice group coming down from Bellefontaine. Beautiful part of Ohio over there, Logan County.
Quick pass. Assist. Presley Reese. Basket. Klopfenstein.
Macy Klopfenstein now has registered 17. Having a big night inside. She's been open pretty much all night long. 5'11", very strong. Always in the right position, and they've found her.
3-pointer there by Childers that will go out of bounds. So under 3 minutes to go, Jackson Center, 28-point lead. You mentioned about Kim Metz had back-to-back state championships in volleyball. Around the same time, the girls' basketball team, I believe Jeff Reese was the coach then.
Mm-hmm.
They went to state 2 years in a row. Around the same time, probably a lot of the same players.
Probably. Yep.
And a lot of good athletes. The last year, 2017, they upset a really good Minster team under Coach Wissa's first year. Upset them in the regional finals and went to state. Going to state once is pretty good. To go back-to-back is really sweet.
Sure is. It's so hard to do. Well, and, speaking of basketball in Jackson Center, can't have that conversation without talking about head boys basketball coach Scott Elkert, who is coaching in his final season. He's retiring, and, he's got an opportunity to go out with a flourish.
Yes.
That Jackson Center boys team is no nonsense. They're co-Scal champions with Rushi.
And there's a steal.
His son is a senior, I think.
Yep.
Gavin Elkert, is that right?
I think you're right. Grant Elkert.
It would be really nice to see Coach Elkert take them all the way.
21-1 there. I've seen him play a couple times in person. There's a shot by Childers. A couple times in person, a couple times on TV, and they're so unflashy. This one, you're watching them, they're up by 4, and all of a sudden, wait a minute, how'd they get up by 14?
Right. They just shoot really well.
They've always played good defense under Scott Elkert, and now they have some great shooters on the team.
Boy, they sure do.
And they have a really nice run. I'll be rooting for Coach Elkert a little bit to have his last hurrah. He's a great coach no matter how this turns out, but he's been to state twice. There's a shot there by Grace Prenger. And then in 2020, he had his team in the Elite 8, and then everything got canceled. So it could have been another state team.
Yep. Tigers are 7 of 8 on their last 8 field goal attempts. So the shooting has really gotten streaky here for Jackson Center in a good way.
As Calvary Christian had 3 3-pointer. That's the only points they've had in this quarter.
That was Hannah Marlowe, the senior.
Childers gives it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt spins. Back to Childers. Reinhardt, nice player, drives to the basket. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Panorwood. Shot up by 14, Hurley. We'll have a jump ball that will stay on the Calvary Christian side.
So great offensive set. Getting a couple of good looks. Here comes Marin Ludwig now in for the Tigers. She's going to have Klopfenstein take a seat here, get an extra long break between quarters.
Quick pass to Reinhardt. Pass ahead by Kendall Reese to Presley Reese. And there'll be a foul before the shot. 17 seconds to go in this quarter.
Julie Childers picked up that personal foul. That's the 4th team foul.
Tipped around a couple times. Jackson Center will take it in again. Look like they're on their way to their 13th win of the season.
They will face the winner of our nightcap as Fort Laramie and Troy Christian are going to do battle here shortly.
Grace Prenger will go to the line to shoot 2.
Kari Gantz is going to pick up a personal. That's the 15 foul against the Spartans to just 1 for the Tigers. So very cleanly played second half here so far for Jackson Center, and their shooting has been outstanding as I jinx the first free throw attempt.
They will come back if they finish this game. The finals are on Monday. For years it's been on Saturday, but this year they pushed it on Monday on President's Day. I thought it was a little odd, but that's what they've The good thing about it is if they win on Monday, then they don't play till that Saturday, so it kind of bridges the gap a little bit.
Yeah, you
otherwise
don't
they'd have a
pick
full
up the
week
rust.
off.
Yeah, you don't quite pick up the rust. Keeps the rhythm going because it's definitely a rhythm thing.
We played 3 quarters of basketball. It's all Jackson Center. They lead Calvary Christian by 30. We'll be back with a 4th quarter on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
As we go to the 4th quarter, the Tigers in control, 38-8.
So great end of the season for Coach Tiffany Brown in her first year with Jackson Center to win an opening sectional game, and now it appears they will be sectional champs in this, technically a sectional final. We were talking again before the game that this is really feels almost like a super district more than a sectional final.
Yeah, for years they would call the sectional as the 3 games. But I think the OHSAA are trying to standardize it. The first 2 games are the sectional. The next 2 are district. To have 2 at each level. But I don't think they cut down the nets. We'll see what they do at the end of this game. And there'll be a foul. And there is Abigail Reinhardt. She's a feisty one. She makes things happen.
She does. She's probably the quickest, most athletic Spartan from what we've seen. I mean, this is my only time seeing them this year. But, boy, when she gets the ball, she's like shot out of a cannon. And, yeah, you're right. She is not afraid to go down in the trees. She'll take that ball anywhere. She'll set a hard pick.
There is a turnover there. Reese, that's tipped away by
By guess who? Yeah, Reinhardt came and kind of picked Presley Reese's pocket. By the way, Reese had picked up her 3rd personal last trip down.
Shot up there by Reichert will shoot 2. Speaking on Reinhardt, her dad, Lee Reinhardt, was boys coach for 8 years. His son graduated last year, decided to come over and coach his daughter on the girls' side. Not all the coaches will switch from boys to girls.
Right.
So I credit Lee Reinhardt for doing that. I imagine it's been rewarding to coach his daughter. McKinley Reichert now in double figures with 10.
She's got an interesting stance to shoot free throws.
It works.
It sure does. I mean, I think she's 5 of 6. Yeah, 5 of 6 for her free throws. So certainly not going to be critical of that, but it's funny to see that back foot be a back foot. Oh, Ludwig almost got that. Yep.
Marin Ludwig.
Be her first personal. Marin logs a lot of JV minutes. She's kind of the big on the JV end and does a nice job scoring and rebounding. So nice to see her get some time. I would imagine we've seen the last of Macy Kloffenstein.
Kendall Reese with the steal to Presley Reese. Nice pass to Ludwig. Marin Ludwig is in the scorebook.
And Marin knows what to do with that. And that is 5 field goals in a row. 8 of 9.
That will go off of
7 of 8. Sorry,
Calvary Christian. If you just joined us, this is a first tournament game ever as number 30 into the game, Brennan Lowe. First tournament game in the OHSAA for Calvary Christian. So no matter what happens here, they made it. They made the tournament. We talked to the coach's wife. They were very excited about playing this first year they were eligible. So it's a step.
Absolutely.
They're looking forward to some
should build some excitement around the program, keep the pipeline full. there's, looking down their entire roster, they give you their conference has their own roster document, and they've got 12 girls on the varsity squad, and then they've got another 10 in junior high.
Yeah.
So the pipeline is good there. So that should, coming and having this experience should only improve that.
And Bell Fountain, a Christian-based school, wish them all the luck in the world as they try to build the program, as we're going to have a whole new set of Spartans, 4 new ones at least. Some of these have been in before. Number 3, Kari Kuntz, and Coach Tiffany Brown will call a timeout. That is a full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching tournament basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Coming out of this timeout sponsored by Precision Strip, Coach Tiffany Brown with some instructions here, but pretty much in control here tonight.
Absolutely. 34-point lead now for Jackson Center. If they score on this possession, that'll put them over the threshold, the bar to clear, if you will, for the running clock. 5:57 to go. Clock is currently stopped.
Yeah, it's just like in football. I like the rule. It's the game is under control. Let's speed it up. And
meanwhile, nobody has told Abby Reinhardt that they're down by 34.
Exactly.
And I love that. I appreciate that from her. And I'm sure the coach, aside from being her dad, is also very, very proud of the fact that those young ladies are not
best word to describe her. She has a high motor,
Yeah, a motor that keeps running. Now, Presley Reese just picked up foul number 4.
There's a point for Reinhardt. First point in the fourth quarter for the Spartans.
She's got 5.
That is short. McKinley Reichart adds another rebound.
Got a dozen rebounds this half to match the dozen in the first half for the Tigers. Reichert up and in off the glass. Again, nice job of making herself available, getting down there on the left block.
She now has a baker's dozen.
13, yep.
I never understood with the baker's dozen. Does a baker keep that extra one?
No, I think that's like the baker is being nice.
Oh.
Oops, we're going to get a blocking foul there, and that is on Brenna Lowe. She's the point guard for the JV squad here in Jackson Center. And this is when you get an opportunity like this too, Dave, in the tournament to get your JVs in, to get good minutes in a tournament game. That's how you build a program.
And you have a couple of Ludwig and Lowe into the game with some other varsity players, I think is very good.
Absolutely.
You know, any time on the floor is good, but to get with other varsity players, now you're playing with people who could be your teammates more so next year, as they'll bring everybody back next year off the varsity.
Absolutely. Yep, they sure will.
We'll be looking for good things for Jackson Center in the next couple years. As Coach Tiffany Brown's done a nice job in her first year, and I think it's only going to build from there. So we are at a running clock now with a 35-point lead.
You could see there Jackson Center in a 2-3 zone, and there's just nothing available. You know, they're trying to get their girl in the middle there, Penorwood, trying to flash open, and Jackson Center's just slammed the door with that zone, just not available. Lane not open.
Calvary Christian 11-3 on the season, 11-0 in the OVCC. They've dominated their league the last several years, last 3-4 years. Wanted to see a little more competition. That's why they went to the OHSAA tournament as Carly Swaney into the game as McKinley Reichert will be done for the night.
Nice ovation from the Tiger faithful. That's another fan base that travels really, really well with their sports teams.
Yep.
And they're undefeated in football, so that's always like to throw that out there.
Them, I think, as well as New Knoxville.
As well as New Knoxville, yep. We're going to get another precision strip timeout called by the Spartans. That's a full timeout. We should probably take it with them, Dave.
Here on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Coming out of another precision strip timeout. I'd like to let you know NKTelco Sports and sponsors are pleased to bring you replay today's high school varsity basketball action on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Replay times are Friday, March 10th at 9 p.m. and Monday, March 13th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports.
Very dominating performance by Coach Tiffany Brown's squad tonight. 1 field goal made for the Spartans, 1 3 made, and 4 free throws. And when you add all that up, it's 9 points. Very impressive work today by the Lady Tigers on defense, particularly in the turnover department.
I think we got some. I think the clock did not run. It's been at 3:24. Should have been a running clock.
Right.
All after Calvary Christian had a shot.
This entire stretch here.
Yeah, and I don't think it should be probably 10, 12 seconds off already. And the outcome is...
I'd like to thank site manager Mitch Hoying, the athletic director here in Sidney, for hosting, not only hosting the tournament, but hosting us with our Key Motion camera, being able to come in here and cover all these athletic events here in the Hive. Always appreciative of that.
Wish the Sidney girls a lot of luck. They had a very good team this year.
Boy, they did. I had them a couple times, and man, is that a fun bunch to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nice move by Brennan Lowe.
Lowe. Nice crossover move. The junior Brennan Lowe will shoot 2 free throws.
Kari Gantz going to pick up her second personal. 7th team foul. And boy, if you like ladies high school basketball, don't go anywhere. We're going to take about a 15 or so-ish minute sort of a break type thing after this is over. And we're going to come back with the nightcap as the Fort Loramie Redskins are in town. And there's the JV basketball coach right there, kind of strolling down the far sideline.
Always good to have a nightcap.
Yep.
Lowe will hit 1 of 2. Reese with the rebound. Reese trying to drive and gives it up. Swaney with the drive. Kendall Reese. Lowe. Pass under to Reese. Tipped away. There's Marlowe. Hannah Marlowe, very good player. Senior on this, or that's number 21 is Penorwood. She's also a senior. 4 seniors on this team for Calvary Christian. Normally I'd say they'd be playing their last game.
Right, but they've got a conference tournament.
Yeah, they have a conference tournament.
And it's the Ohio
Valley
Christian
Conference.
Yes, OVCC.
I've never seen that. They have a league tournament, and there's a shot made there by Carly Swaney.
So get Carly in the books as a junior. She's got a field goal.
3-pointer shot by number 22, Laylee Beatty. We'll have a timeout 30-second timeout just to get some more subs into the game. So, but talking about that league tournament, so we mentioned the first tournament game in the OHSAA for Calvary Christian. So you're probably figuring the other schools in that league probably don't play they probably don't play in the league either. So,
right.
So this is their opportunity. Their league championship is probably the big part of their
big
season.
Prize, yeah. And with an 11-0 record in their conference this year and a couple of conference titles in recent memory for them, bodes well for their chances to win it all. And what a cool memory, though, for the 4 seniors. Again, let's see who we got. Anna Kratz, Julie Childers, Carly Panorwood, and Hannah Marlowe. What a nice memory that they were able to come up here and participate for the first time in school history in the OHSAA Division IV sectional tournament.
In for Jackson Center, number 54, Zoe Polschneider. She's a sophomore.
And
number 22, Audrey Bird, a freshman. Drive to the basket. And in by Marin Ludwig.
Nice little give and go. Ludwig flashed down to the low block on the left side. And, boy, nice. Audrey Bird is one of the ball handlers for the JV squad. Did a nice job of spotting Ludwig racing to the basket. Marin Ludwig with 4. Now she gets, Polschneider with the rebound. Yep.
That's a good German name.
Sure is.
Drive to the basket there by Bird. Audrey Bird will shoot 2 foul shots. It's another player getting some varsity time on the floor. As the running clock, we are under 30 seconds to go. Jackson Center will advance to the play on Monday. That's 1 free throw. I think she'll get maybe the second one off, and that'll be the ball game with the running clock.
Did she make that one, Dave?
She missed it.
Sorry. I was looking down at my sheet.
Chance for Bird to cap off the scoring. Misses off to the right. Polschneider briefly had the rebound. Well, that will do it. Our final score on our First National Bank scoreboard. Jackson Center Tigers 49, Calvary Christian Spartans 9. Score by quarters was Jackson Center led 8-3 after 1, 21-5 at halftime, 38-8 after 3, 49-9. Our final score on the First National Bank scoreboard. For the Jackson Center Tigers, they were led by Macy Kloffenstein with 17, Kinley Reichert with 13, 4 different players with 4 points. Grace Prenger, Presley Reese, Addie Biederman, and Marion Ludwig, all with 4 points. Also Brennan Lowe with the free throw. So again, for the Tigers, Kloffenstein with 17, Reichert with 13, Prenger with 4, Presley Reese with 4, Biederman with 4, Lowe with 1. For the Calvary Christian Spartans, they end tonight's game 11-4 overall, as both teams went to the center of the court. I think they did a end of the game prayer. They were led in scoring by Abigail Reinhardt with 4. With 5. And Hannah Marlowe with 3 for their total of 8 points. Again, they finished 11-4. They have their league tournament for the Calvary Christians coming up in the next couple weeks. For Jackson Center, they go to 13-11 overall. They're the number 5 seed. They will play the winner of the next game that we have is the number 1 seeded Fort Laramie Redskins and the number 7 seeded Troy Christian Eagles. With our final numbers on this game, Mr. Scott Fry.
All right, on the Spartan side of the ledger, they shot 2 of 33 from the floor. Pretty tough night shooting, thanks in large part to this Jackson Center Tiger defense. 6% from the floor, 1 of 9, 11% from beyond the arc, 4 of 11, 36% free throw shooting. They pulled down 14 rebounds, committed 17 turnovers. Over on the Jackson Center side of the ledger, nice night of shooting, 20 of 45 overall for 44%, 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. They were 7 of 12 from the charity stripe for 58%. They pulled down 27 boards, which was really huge. Big part of the advantage between the rebounds and the turnovers, and the Tigers only committed 10 turnovers.
So again, Jackson Center wins. They win the final score 49-9. Jackson Center goes to 13-11 on the season. One more order of business. Our player of the game sponsored by NKTelco. We're going to go with the junior center, Macy Kloffenstein.
Yeah, Macy Kloffenstein, 17 points on the night, took the fourth quarter off, had a heck of a performance. So congratulations to Macy on being our NKTelco Player of the Game.
Congratulations to the Jackson Center. We'd like to mention once again our starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Copeland Technologies. Keys to the game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Timeouts by Precision Strip. Player of the game sponsored by NKTelco. For my partner, Scott Fry, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.